Hello friends, welcome you again in the learning tour classes. Friends, in this video, we will continue our earlier discussion on history question paper asked in UPPCS Prelims examination. Friends, this is the channel of the learning tour and the URL is youtube.com/@thelearningtour. फ्रेंड्स, इस चैनल पे आपको करंट अफेयर्स से रिलेटेड वीडियोस मिल जाएंगे। उसके अलावा यूपीपीसीएस प्रीलिम्स के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पे भी सब्जेक्ट वाइज वीडियोस मिल जाएंगे। फ्रेंड्स, इफ यू वांट पीडीएफ एंड पीपीटी मटेरियल, you just have to comment your email ID in the comment section. Now we will start our discussion. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and other as reason. Assertion क्या है? The Mughal Empire was originally a military state. Reason: the vitality of the development of the central government system dependent on its military power. Here, assertion as well as reason both are correct. And reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. So A is our answer. Medieval time के जितने भी empire थे, they were mostly military state. मुगल empire established हुआ था military power पे. As you know that it was Panipat War 1526, जहां बाबर और इब्राहिम लोदी की लड़ाई हुई थी एंड बाबर वाज द विक्टोरियस साइड. सो ऑल एम्पायर वाज एस्टेब्लिश्ड ऑन द मिलिट्री पावर एंड सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का जो डेवलपमेंट था, आई मीन विटेलिटी, एक्सपेंशन, ऑल वाज डिपेंडेंट ऑन द मिलिट्री पावर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. In which state of India is the Harappan civilization site Mandi situated? Mandi is in Uttar Pradesh. Option D is correct here. So Mandi is a village in Muzaffarnagar district of UP. Next question. Statue of Peace is situated in which state of India? So Statue of Peace is in Rajasthan. It is in Rajasthan. So Statue of Peace is the statue of Jain Acharya Sri Vijay Vallabh Surishwar. Sri Vijay Vallabh Surishwar. Next question. Which one of the following is not correctly matched? So here we have ruler and we have state here. Rana Hamir was the ruler of Mewar. This is correct. Rana Chunda was ruler of Marwar. So this is also correct. Malik Raja Faruqi, he was the ruler of Khandesh. Yes, it is also correct. Malik Sarwar Khwaja Jahan. So here it is given Malwa. No. So he was Malik Sarwar Khwaja Jahan was founder of Sarki dynasty, and Sarki dynasty was founded in where? Was founded in Jaunpur. The ruler of Jaunpur, not Malwa. So option D is not correctly matched. That's why option D is our answer. So we'll move to next one. Consider the following events and arrange them into chronological order. Sarda Act. Sarda Act came into 1929. Nehru Report, it came into 1928. Constitution of Simon Commission, this has been made in 1927, and Simon Commission came to India in 1928 but constituted in 1927. Dandi March started in 1930. So in this way, which option is correct? Option A is correct here. So Constitution of Simon Commission, this is the first. Then in 1928 Nehru Report, then in 1929 Sharda Act, and in 1930 Dandi March. So here you can see that Constitution of Simon Commission 1927 came to India in 1928, Nehru Report 1928, and in Nehru Report they demanded dominion status. Sharda Act was against the child marriage, and Dandi March that started from 12th March and ended on 6th April 1930. Next one, at which place did Raja Ranjit Singh set up the Adalat-e-Ala? Adalat-e-Ala कहाँ पे सेट किया था राजा रंजीत सिंह ने? So it was set in Lahore. It was set in Lahore. Next question. The name of the foreign journalist who reported about Satyagraha at Dharsana Salt Works was. So it was Webb Miller. It was Webb Miller. Little bit explanation. Following the conclusion of Salt March to Dandi, Mahatma Gandhi chose a non-violent raid of Dharsana Salt Work in Gujarat. And Gandhiji arrested on 21st May 1930, and Sarojini Naidu then led 2,500 marchers on the Dharsana Salt Work. And this incident recorded by American journalist Webb Miller, and this prompted an international outcry against the British policy in India. It was because at Dharsana, so marchers were following the non-violent means and they doing the satyagraha, but British government in India, they adopted violent and merciless mean to suppress this movement. Next question. Which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? एक साइड तीर्थंकर्स दिए गए हैं, दूसरी साइड निर्वाण प्लेस. ऋषभनाथ अष्टापद, this is correctly matched. Vasupujya Samid Shikhar, no. Vasupujya and the Nirvana place was Champapuri. Neminath Urjayanta, this is correct. Mahavira Pavapuri, this is also correct. So B is not correct, that's why B is our answer. Here we can see Rishabdev Astapad, Vasupujya Champapuri, Dharmanath and Kuntunath, and Nirvana place was Samid Shikhar, Neminath Girnar, Mahavira Pavapuri, and others, they have taken the Nirvana at Shikharji. Next question. The book Fawad ul Fawad is the record of the conversation of Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia, and it was compiled by, so this was compiled by Amir Hassan Sizi. So A is our answer. So this is factual question, Fawad ul Fawad. So this is compiled by Amir Hassan Sizi. Next question is, in the context of Indian history, which of the following statements are correct regarding vacuum satyagraha? So vacuum satyagraha was a satyagraha against untouchability and caste discrimination. This is correct. Mahatma Gandhi participated in this satyagraha. This is also correct. So C is our answer here, both 1 and 2. Vacuum satyagraha took place during 1924 to 25, and it was against the caste discrimination. At Vacuum Mahadev temple, there was a board denying the entry of lower caste. So this Satyagraha was led by leaders like Izawa leader T.K. Madhavan, K.P. Keswa Menon, and K. Kelappan. Erode Venkatappa Ramaswamy, E.V.R. Ramaswamy, also known as Periyar or Thantai Periyar, played a crucial role in this movement. So he mobilized volunteers, delivering speeches, enduring imprisonment, earning the title Vacuum Virar. Vacuum Virar. Now the movement gained more power when Mahatma Gandhi reached Vacuum in March 1925 and held discussions with the leaders of various caste groups. So in this way we can say Mahatma Gandhi was also kind of associated with this Vacuum Satyagraha. Next question is, in which year the book Poverty and Un-British Rule in India was published? So it was published in 1901 AD. So B is our correct answer. So this is written by Dadabhai Naorozi. Dadabhai Naorozi. Next one, which one of the following acts of the British India strengthened the Viceroy's authority over his executive council by substituting portfolio or departmental system for corporate functioning? So this was Indian Council Act 1861. Indian Council Act 1861 passed during the reign of Lord Canning. During the reign of Lord Canning. Next question. Ministry of Culture, Government of India, as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, celebrated the birth anniversary of the Shaheed Ram Prasad Bismil in June 2021 at which one of the following places in Uttar Pradesh? So it was celebrated in Shahjahanpur. 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 So Bismil was born at Shahjahanpur, and he was the part of Manpuri conspiracy, took place in 1918, and Kakuri conspiracy 1925. Next one, who was the founder of Asiatic Society of Bengal? So it was Sir William Jones, the founder of Asiatic Society of Bengal. Sir William Jones, a British lawyer and Orientalist, established the Asiatic Society of Bengal on January 15, 1784. So the goal was to establish this society was to promote the Oriental studies. Next one, arrange the following foreign travelers in chronological order of their arrival in India. William Hawkins, so he came during the reign of Jahangir in 1608 to 1611. Ralph Fitch came during the Akbar's reign around 1583. Then Sir Thomas Roe. Thomas Roe came in Jahangir's reign, and it was during 1615 to 1690. Nicholas Downton, he also came to Jahangir time, and it was during 1614-15. So in this way, second, Ralph Fitch came first in the given options. So in this way, our option A is correct here. Ralph Fitch 1583, William Hawkins 1608-1611, Nicholas Downton 1614 to 15. Then Sir Thomas Road 1615 to 1690. Next question is, who among the following was not an early member of the Naujawan Sabha formed in 1926 AD? Naujawan Sabha formed by Bhagat Singh in 1926, and the famous leaders were Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Chabil Das, Sukhdev, Rajguru, Yashpal, Jayapal, etc. So here in the given options, Ambika Chakravarti was not the early member of Naujawan Sabha, which was formed in 1926. Next question. With reference to the Satvahana rulers, which of the following statements are true? First one, the Satvahana kings were the nurturers of Prakrit language. This is correct. Second, public aspects of the arts got more encouragement during the Satvahana period. Both statements are correct here. Little bit about Satvahana dynasty. Satvahana dynasty formed by Simuka in late 2nd century. The official language of Satvahana was Prakrit. Next question is, who among the following was not associated with the Kanpur conspiracy case of 1924? So it was M.A. Ansari. Some communists named M.N. Roy, Muzaffar Ahmad, S.A. Dange, Shaukat Usmani, Nalini Gupta, Singarvelu Chettiar, Ghulam Hussain were caught by the government and were tried for conspiring against the government, and the charge on them was to deprive the King Emperor of his sovereignty of British India by complete separation of India from imperialistic Britain by a violent revolution. So in this Kanpur conspiracy, M.A. Ansari was not the part. Next question. Who among the following never presided a session of Indian National Congress? So it was Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Lala Lajpat Rai presided in 1920 Calcutta Special INC session. Gopal Krishna Gokhale presided in 1905 Banaras session. Subhash Chandra Bose presided 2 INC sessions in Haripura 1938 and Tripuri 1939. Next question is, the rulers of which of the following dynasty have been called as Shri Parvatiya in Puranas? Shri Parvatiya किन्हें कहा जाता था? So it was Ichwakus dynasty को Shri Parvatiya कहा जाता था, and the meaning of Shri Parvatiya is forester. Meaning is forester. Next one, the officials agronomi, and they were during the Mauryan age and were related with which of the following field? So these officers agronomi, they were related with the construction of the roads. So option C is correct here. Next one, match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes given below. List 1 contains Mahajanpadas and list 2 contains capitals of these Mahajanpadas. Now we have to match. A. Matsya, and the capital of Matsya was Virat Nagar. So A with 3. Kuru, and the capital of Kuru was Indraprastha. Sursena, and the capital was Mathura. Asmak, the capital of Asmak was Potana, or you can say Pratishthan. So in this way, A 3, B 4, C first, and D second. 3, 4, 1, 2. Now here we will see all the 16 Mahajanpadas, their capital and their modern location. Anga, and the capital was Champa. This is currently near the Munger and Bhagalpur region. Magad, and the capital was Girivraj or Rajgir. Location, modern location is Gaya or Patna. Kashi, and the capital was Kashi. It is the capital of Banaras city. Vassa, Kaushambi, modern location is Allahabad. Kosla, Shravati, capital was Shravati, and it is eastern Uttar Pradesh. Sursena, capital is Mathura. It is the modern location is Mathura. Panchala, the capital was Ahichetra, or you can say Kampil, and the modern location is western Uttar Pradesh. Kuru, capital Indraprasth, modern location Meerut and southeast Haryana. Matsya, Viratnagar, and modern location is Jaipur. Chedi, and the capital was Sothivati or Bamda, and the modern location is Bundelkhand. Avanti, the capital was Ujjain or Mahesmati. This is in Madhya Pradesh and Malwa region. Gandhar, so we know that Gandhar, the capital was Takshila. This is in Pakistan, Rawalpindi, current days. Kamboj, and the capital was Poonch. Currently it is Rajouri and Hajra of Kashmir region. Asmaka, the capital was Pratishthan or Paithan or Potan, and this is near the bank of Godavari river. Vajji, the capital was Vaishali, and this is near Vaishali region. Malla, the capital was Kushinara, and this is near Devariya and UP. Next one, given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and other as reason. Assertion is we have much more information about Cholas than their predecessors. And the reason is given. The Chola rulers adopted the practice of having inscriptions written on the walls of the temples, giving a historical narrative of their victories. Here, assertion as well as reason both are correct, and the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. So in this way, our answer is A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. So हिस्ट्री का एविडेंस कैसे मिलता है? If something is written, then it's become very easy to come to know about the history of that period. So Chola rulers, they have adopted this practice of inscription, and they used to write on the walls of the temple, and that's why the information about them we have more compared to their predecessors. Next one, which of the following Indian archaeologists first visited Bhimbetka caves and discovered prehistoric significance of its rock painting? So it was V.S. Wakankar. V.S. Wakankar. Option C is correct here. Moving to next one. Match list 1 with list 2 and answer using the codes given below the list. List 1 is Harappan site. List 2 is the Union Territory of State of India. Balu. Balu is in Kaithal, and that is in Haryana. Manda is in Jammu and Kashmir. Padri, that is also known as Kerala Nudharo, and that is in Gujarat. Hulas is in Uttar Pradesh. Hulas is in Uttar Pradesh. In this way, 3, 2, 4, 1. 3, 2, 4, 1 is the correct answer. Next one. Consider the following statements and select the correct answer using the codes given below. So पहला statement क्या है? The Sun Temple of Multan is mentioned by Vincent, Abu Zaid, Al-Masoudi and Al-Baruni. This is correct. Sun Temple of Multan is mentioned by all these historians or travelers. Second statement, the pilgrimage of Sambalpur was associated with the sun worship. This is also correct. So here both are factual and both statements are correct. In this way our answer is C. Both A and 2 are correct. Now next one. Who of the following was sent as a representative of laborers by Indian government in the Washington Summit of ILO in the year 1919? ILO, International Labour Organization, and who was sent as an Indian representative there? So it was N.M. Joshi. N.M. Joshi. Next question. With reference to the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle 1748, which of the following statements are correct? The Carnatic First War was ended. Yeah, this is correct. The English got back Madras. This is also correct. So, treaty ended the War of Austrian Succession. This treaty, Aix-la-Chapelle, that ended the War of Austrian Succession. And the first Carnatic War that was fought between British East India Company and French East India Company. And this was during 1746 to 1748. Next one, match list 1 with list 2. So list 1 में क्या है? List 1 में कुछ acts हैं and list 2 में उनके years दिए गए हैं. Indian Arm Act that came into 1878. 1878. Royal Title Act came into 1876. 1876. Indian High Court Act that came into 1861 and Indian Divorce Act came into 1869. So Arm Act 1878, Royal Title Act 1876, Indian High Court Act 1861 and Indian Divorce Act came into 1869. Next one, we have to match list 1 with list 2. List 1 A is Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Valley Civilization किस टाइप की civilization थी? It was an urban civilization. Later Vedic society was agrarian society. It was an agrarian society. Rig Vedic society was an pastoral society. So this was pastoral society. Medieval period, so there was landlordism which was in fashion, in vogue. So medieval period with landlordism. So in this way A matched with 4, B with 3, C with 1, D with 2. Next question. Who had merged Sikkim in India? So it was Lord Hastings. Lord Hastings merged Sikkim in India. So Lord Hastings was Governor General of India during 1813 to 23, and Gurkha War was fought during 1814 to 1816, and thereafter Treaty of Sugauli happened and Gurkhas lost Sikkim, the territory of Kumaon and Garhwal, and most of the land of the Terai. So Gurkhas lost all these to British India. Next question is, who among the following leaders did not participate in the second roundtable conference? So it was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So out of given options, Dr. Rajendra Prasad did not participate in the second roundtable conference. Second roundtable conference happened in 1931, just after Gandhi-Irwin Pact, and many leaders from many classes, from many societies, and from princely states participated in second roundtable conference, but Dr. Rajendra Prasad was not the part of second roundtable conference. Now we have to match list 1 with list 2 and we have to select the correct answer. List 1, Jajmani. Jajmani is practiced in North India, Barabalut. It was in Maharashtra. Mirasi in Tamil Nadu. Aded in Karnataka. So in this way, A with 1, B with 3, C with 4 and D with 2. Next one, we have to match list 1 with list 2. List 1 we have name of the book and list 2 writer. The story of my deportation. So this is written by Lala Lajpat Rai. Gita Rahasya. This is written by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. A Nation in Making, written by Surendranath Banerjee. India Wins Freedom, written by Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. So in this way, 3, 4, 1, 2. So this is the correct matching. A to 3, B to 4, C to 1, D to 2. Next question. Who among the following established a modern armory in Dindigul, Mysore in 1755? So it was Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali established the modern armory in Dindigul, Mysore. Next one. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and other as reason. Assertion. The British government introduced different land revenue system in different part of India. Yes, this is correct. Reason. It led to create different classes in Indian peasantry. Yes, this is also correct, and that could be the reason for creating the different land revenue system. So in this way, हमारा option A correct होगा. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Permanent settlement कब आया था? It came into 1793 during Lord Cornwallis. Rajwadi system in Madras and Bombay presidencies came into 1820 by Thomas Munro. Mahalwari system in parts of northern India came into 1822 by and implemented by this Hort Mackenzie. Next question. Consider the following text and arrange them in the chronological order. Fatwa-e-Jahandari. So this is written by Ziauddin Burni and written in 14th century. Prithviraj Raso by Chandra Bardai, and it was written in 1235. Kitab-ul-Hind Kitab ul Hind by Al-Baruni and written in 1030. Tabakat-e-Nasiri, it was the book by Minhaj-e-Siraz and written in 1260. So in this way, the options, the chronological order is like that: 3, 2, 4, 1. D will be our answer, 3, 2, 4, 1. Next one. Who was the ruler of Golconda when Aurangzeb seized the fort of Golconda in 1687? So this time the ruler of Golconda was Abdul Hassan Qutub Shah. Abdul Hassan Qutub Shah. So he was the ruler of Golconda that time. Next question is, which of the following statement are correct? Akbar tried to fix the age of marriage for boys and girls. This is correct. Akbar gave freedom to girls to marry at their own will and not under the parental pressure. This is also correct. So option C is correct here, both 1 and 2. So Akbar tried to fix the marriage age for boys and girls, and for girls it was 14 year, for boys it was 16 year. Next one, match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes given below the list. List 1 contains officers and list 2 assign duty. Diwan-e-Tan. Diwan-e-Tan was officer who look after the Jagir and salaries. Mustarfi were to examine the income expenditure of states. Mushrif were to look after the office. Vaknavis were the officers who maintain a proper list of main events and farmans. So these were the subordinate officers. So we'll see here, subordinate officers, Diwan-e-Khalisa, were the officer who looked after the land of the emperor. Diwan-e-Tan, officers who looked after the salaries of the officers and their jagirs. Mustarfi were auditor general. Vaknavis were the officer in charge of the correspondence and records. Mushrif were the officer superintendent. So these were the subordinate officers in medieval time. Next question is, which of the following is not correctly matched? Sheikh Moinuddin Chishti Ajmer, this is correctly matched. Sheikh Burhanuddin Garib Daulatabad, this is also correctly matched. Sheikh Muhammad Hussaini Gulbarga, this is also correctly matched. Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia, so his dargah is in Delhi. So there is a railway station, Nizamuddin railway station in Delhi, and that is named after Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia. So Multan is not correct, Delhi is correct. Next one, which of the following Mughal period canals was constructed by restoring the Rajbagh of Firoz Shah? So it is Shahab Nahar. So this is factual question, you have to remember. Next one, who among the following was the author of the book Kitab-e-Norus? Kitab-e-Norus was written by Ibrahim Adil Shah II. Ibrahim Adil Shah II, and he was the Sultan of Bijapur. Next question is, which of the following is not correctly matched? Dam, copper coin, correctly matched. Desai, the post of revenue collector. Diwan, title given to revenue chief of province, correct. Jarib was a traditional unit of measurement. Here it is given a type of tax, that is not correct. So Jarib was the traditional unit of measurement. Next question, which match list 1 with list 2? So list 1, Mullah Daud. Mullah Daud written Chandayan. This is correct. Damodar Kavi written Padmavati Katha. He has written the Padmavati Katha. So B to 3. Somnath written the Rag Vibodh. Rag Vibodh is written by Somnath. Amir Khushro written the Ashika. Written the Ashika. So in this way, A to 1, B to 3, C to 4 and D to 2 is correct here. Next one, which among the following kings had given patronage to Tansin before Akbar? So it was Raja Ramchandra Singh of Bhata. So he had given the patronage to Tansin before Akbar. Next question, match list 1 with list 2. So list 1 we have ruling dynasties and list 2 we have capitals. पल्लवा कहाँ की रूलिंग डायनेस्टी थी? सो पल्लवास वर फ्रॉम कांची. सो पल्लवास कैपिटल, रूलिंग कैपिटल वाज कांची. पांड्या वर रूलिंग फ्रॉम मदुरई. यादवास they were ruling from the Devgiri. Kaktiya they were ruling from the Warangal. So it is 2 3 4 1. 2 3 4 1. Next question, arrange the following monuments in a chronological order and select the correct answer from the codes given below. Rabia Durrani's tomb, that is in Aurangabad, and it was built during 1678. Sher Shah Suri's tomb, that is in Sasaram, it was built in 1540-45. Humayun's tomb, Delhi, in 1570. Atala Mosque, Jaunpur, that is in 1408. So it was built by Ibrahim Sharki. Ibrahim Sharki built the Atala Mosque, Jaunpur. So in this way, our answer will be 4 2 3 1. B is the correct answer. Next one, with reference to Mansabdari system, which of the following statement is or correct? First statement is Mansabdari system was the official nobility of the state started by Akbar. This is correct. A Mansabdari was hereditary. This is not correct. It was not hereditary. So it was introduced by Akbar and it was not hereditary. In this way, A only one is correct here. Next question, we have to match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer. List 1 में treaties हैं, list 2 में उनके years दिए गए हैं. Treaty of Allahabad, and it was signed after the Battle of Buxar and between Robert Clive and Shah Alam II. So it was done during in the year 1765. Treaty of Mangalore, and it was signed between British East India Company and Tipu Sultan, and it was after Second Anglo-Mysore War. So it was signed in 1784. Treaty of Salbai. This was between British East India Company and Maratha after the First Anglo-Maratha War, and it was signed in 1782. Treaty of Madras, that is signed between British East India Company and Hyder Ali after First Anglo-Mysore War, and it was signed in 1769. So this is our match. Treaty of Allahabad, this was signed in 1765. Treaty of Mangalore, 1784. Treaty of Salbai, that is in 1782. Sorry. Treaty of Madras, that was signed in 1769. Now next one, arrange the following events in the chronological order and select the correct answer from the quotes given below. Pune Pact कब आया था? That was in 1932. Gandhi-Irwin Agreement, that happened in 1931. Cripps Mission कब आया था? 1942. Civil Disobedience Movement, and that started in 1930. So in this way, fourth, then second, then first, then third. So this is our order: 4, second, first and third. 4, second, first and third. Next question. With reference to the civil administration in 1905, which of the following are correct? First statement, Lord Curzon decided to rearrange the provincial boundaries. हाँ ये सही है. He tried to do the readjustment, or you can say bang bang, that was happened during the Lord Curzon. Next statement, a new province was constituted called East Bengal and Assam. Yes, this is also correct. This is also correct. So both 1 and 2 are correct. Next question, who prepared CR formula to remove the political deadlock between Muslim League and Indian National Congress? So who was this? It was C. Raj Gopalachari. C. Raj Gopalachari. So we'll see CR formula. So this CR formula that came into or proposed by C. Raj Gopalachari in 1942, and the points under CR formula were: the League was to endorse the Indian demand for independence and to cooperate with the Congress in formation of provincial interim government for a transitional period. Second point was, at the end of the war, a commission would be appointed to demarcate the districts having a Muslim population in absolute majority, and in those areas plebiscite to be conducted on all inhabitants, including the non-Muslims, on basis of adult suffrage. So there were provision of plebiscite including non-Muslims. Third condition, all parties would be allowed to express their stance on the partition and their views before the plebiscites. So all parties were free to express their standing on the partition. Next one, in the events of separations, a mutual agreement would be entered into for safeguarding essential matters such as defense, communication, commerce, and for other essential services. So this was based on the mutual agreement. To discuss about all these essential matters related to defense, communication, commerce, and other services. Fifth one was the transfer of population, if any, would be absolutely on a voluntary basis. So the transfer of population, what happened after the partition, that was by CR formula, it was the optional or voluntary provision. So nobody forced to go to migrate people from one place to other. So it was up to people who wanted to migrate. Next one, A term of the binding will be applicable only in case of full transfer of power by Britain to Government of India. So these were binding only in the case of when British will transfer the full power to Government of India. So this was the CR formula proposed by C. Rajagopalachari in 1944. Next one. The Rise and Growth of Economic Nationalism in India was written by, so this is written by Bipin Chandra. Bipin Chandra, famous historian, written by this book, The Rise and Growth of Economic Nationalism in India. Sorry. Next question. Which of the following temples is also known as Khajuraho of Vidarbha? So it is Markandeshwar temple. So Markandeshwar temple is on the bank of river Venganga and it is in the district Gadchiroli of Maharashtra. Next question. Given below are two statements used as labeled as assertion and other as reason. Assertion: Akbar, like Sher Shah, tried to regulate the currency of the state. This is correct. Reason: as a Sher Shah's currency, the chief copper coin of Akbar's time was the dam. This is not correct. So here A is true but R is false. Sher Shah Suri standardized rupiah, not the dam, and he has set the weight around 180 grain or 11 gram of silver. Next question. Arrange the following battles in chronological order and select the correct answer from the codes given below. Battle of Sarnal, that fought in 1572, and this was between Mughals and Muhammad Hussain Mirza and Mughals, 1572. So this is during the time of Akbar. Battle of Bilgram, that is between Humayun and Sher Shah in 1540. Battle of Dharmat, 1658, between Aurangzeb and Dara Shikoh. Battle of Jajayu, that happened after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707. So this was the war of succession after the Aurangzeb's death. So in this way, our answer will be second, first, third and fourth. So this will be the order: second, first, third and fourth. Next question. With reference to Hat Yog, which of the following statement is correct? Hat Yog was practiced by Nathpanthis. This is correct. Second statement, Hat Yog technique was also adopted by Sufis. This is also correct. So here both 1 and 2 both are correct here. Next question. Which one of the following is not the characteristic of Iqta system? Iqta system was introduced by Iltutmish. So it was kind of jagirs assigned to the officers, nobles, soldiers, etc. Now we'll see which one is not correct. First, Iqta was a revenue collection system. This is correct. Siyasatnama was the source of information for Iqta system. This is also correct. Revenue from Iqta was directly deposited in Sultan's account? No, it wasn't directly. So since Iqta were given to the officers, noble and soldiers, indirectly it may be deposited in Sultan's account, but not directly. D. Mukti was supported to maintain troops out of the revenue collected by Iqta. Correct. This is correct. Next one. Which of the following is not correctly matched? So we have books and we have writers here. Tabakat-e-Nasiri written by Minhaj-us-Siraz. Minhaj-us-Siraz Juzani. This is correct. And you have to remember this. It is coming again and again. Tabakat-e-Nasiri written by Minhaj-us-Siraz. Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi, and it is written by Shams-Siruz Alif. Shams-Siruz Alif. So this is also correct. Tughlaq-Nama. Tughlaq-Nama is written by Amir Khusro in 1320. Amir Khusro in 1320. So it's not by Ibn Battuta but by Amir Khusro. So this is not correctly matched. D. Humayun-Nama. Humayun-Nama is written by Gulbadan Begum. Gulbadan Begum. So this is also correctly matched. Next question. In which year was the Native Marriage Act passed? Native Marriage Act came into 1872. 1872. So it is Indian Christian Marriage Act or Native Marriage Act passed in 1872 during the Viceroyalty of Northbrook. Northbrook was the Viceroy during 1872 to 76, and in 1872 this Christian Marriage Act, or we called it Native Marriage Act, was passed. Next question. Match list 1 with list 2. List 1 movement and list 2 their year. Pabna. Pabna was a peasant movement against the Jamidar, and that happened in Bengal. So it happened during 1873 to 85. 1872 to 85. Ika movement. So this was peasant movement in Awadh region against, obviously against Jamidars. So this Ika movement that happened in 1922. 1922. Santhal. Santhal, that is tribal movement in Jharkhand, and it happened in 1855 to 56. Tana Bhagat movement. Tana Bhagat movement that took place in Chota Nagpur region, and that happened in 1940. 1940. So Pabna 1873, Ika movement 1922, Santhal 1855 to 56, Tana Bhagat 1940. Next question. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Events and their years. Indian Navy Act, and that came in 1927. That is correct. Civil Disobedience Movement 1930. That is also correct. Second Roundtable Conference happened in 1931. That is also correct. The Communal Award. So Communal Award was given in 1932. So this is not correctly matched because 1933 is given. So this will be our answer. The Communal Award will be our answer. Next question. Arrange the following events in chronological order and select the correct answer from the course given below. Appointment of Simon Commission. So that happened in November 1927. Jallianwala Bagh massacre, that happened on 13th April 1919. Mahatma Gandhi's Dandi March started on 12th March 1930. Death of Firoz Shah Mehta, and that happened on 5th November 1915. So in this way our answer will be 4, 2, first, then third. So A will be our answer. Next question. The trial of the officers of INA was held in, and that is held in 1945, where? Red Fort, Delhi. Red Fort, Delhi. Next question. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and other as reason. Assertion is the Asiatic Society of Bengal was established in the period of Warren Hastings, and he modestly declined the offer of presidentship of that learned body in favor of Sir William Jones. So this Asiatic Society of Bengal was established by William Jones during the period of Warren Hastings. This is correct. Reason: Warren Hastings was himself a great scholar and an ardent Orientalist who used to encourage the study of Sanskrit, Persian and Arabic. Yes, this is also correct. But this is not the correct explanation of assertion. So answer will be B. Both A and R are true, but R is not correct explanation of A. Asiatic Society of Bengal founded in 1784. So this year we have to remember 1784 by William Jones. Next one. With reference to national calendar, which of the following statements are correct? The national calendar of India is based on Vikram era. No, this is wrong. This is based on Saka era. Saka era 1708 CE, start from 1708 CE. The national calendar is adopted from January 26, 1950. No, this is also not correct. So here neither 1 nor 2, both are not correct. National calendar of India is based on the Saka era established by Kanishka in 1708 CE. And national calendar along with Gregorian calendar adopted on 22nd March 1957. So in this way both 1 and 2 both are not correct. So neither 1 nor 2 will be our answer. Next question. In which year was accounting separated from the auditing and comptroller and auditor general's task, only remained confined to auditing the government accounts? So this happened in 1976. So CAG is Comptroller and Auditor General. So accounting was separated from auditing in 1976. Next question. Who opposed plant development in India? Plant development, came with the planning commission and 5-year plans. So this plant development opposed by Mahatma Gandhi. Actually, Mahatma Gandhi was suspicious about centralized planning, and his vision was clear. He wanted to decentralize. He wanted democratic decentralization in India, and he also advocated for what? Advocated for panchayat system. So that's why he opposed the planning development in India, because that was the central plan.